the team of Davis and Kyle Fletcher, they are Aussie Open!
Oh, tag team action here in our second contest of the night in Aussie Open. Coming in hot against the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis making their return to PWG for the first time in over 3 years. Nice big cent on there on Royce Isaacs. Royce Isaacs, Jorel Nelson, the West Coast Wrecking Crew making their pro wrestling gorilla debut, and Jorel Nelson just got elevated and dropped. Aussie Open, their lone PWG appearance, actually more than 3 years ago, was at 200. March 1st, 2019. They were set to compete in the 2019 Battle of Los Angeles weekend of non-tournament matches, though Davis suffered a freak knee injury. Took him out of action. Kyle Fletcher still competed. But Fletcher, oh, wait, Isaacs escapes. And Isaacs, back elbow. The boot breaks down the grip of Kyle Fletcher. Fletcher gets the rising knee strike there from Royce Isaacs. Isaacs, the clothesline in the corner. Aussie Open. Getting worked over. Davis charges in. Collides with his own partner. Now, Royce Isaacs laying in some lariats in the corner. West Coast Wrecking Crew fighting their way back into this match, specifically Isaacs fighting his way back into this match after the early rush start by Aussie Open. Now Jorel Nelson tags in, seeing his first legal action of the match. And the knee on knee, Dragon Screw, West Coast Wrecking Crew. They know about Mark Davis's history, and they're looking to exploit it. Kyle Fletcher double clothesline attempt. Wrecking Crew stops Fletcher in his tracks. Double delayed vertical suplex. West Coast Wrecking Crew competing as of late in New Japan Strong. They're part of Team Filthy. Of course, Aussie Open, part of New Japan's United Empire, led by Will Ospreay. A bit of a tag team rivalry here, interpromotional tag team rivalry here, as Wrecking Crew. Now, Isaacs, the legal man, Jeremy Marcus, the referee, acknowledging the tag has been made. Isaacs follows Davis out to the floor. Davis, big shot. But Jorel Nelson working over Kyle Fletcher on the far side of the ring. Big lifting uppercut there by Jorel Nelson. Wrecking Crew turn things around. On Aussie Open, regaining the advantage. And now they can suplexes on the floor. No! Aussie Open rolls through, breaks free, and double backdrops on the apron. And Fletcher and Davis double body slams on the floor. Aussie Open been teaming for 5 years. They are former two-time Progress, lateral press here by Kyle Fletcher. The former two-time Progress Tag Team Champions, two-time former WXW Tag Team Champions, two-time former Rev Pro UK Tag Team Champions. They have been around the world. And they started teaming together in 2017 during their excursion in the UK, and have found tremendous success since then. Even picking up a win over Suzuki Goon, Minoru Suzuki, and Zack Sabre Jr., excuse me. But not to undersell Isaacs and Nelson, they've had success of their own, scoring a win over Christopher Daniels and the former PWG World Champion, Frankie Kazarian, SCU. But right now, Aussie Open in the driver's seat, raining down right elbows as Mark Davis in the Aussie Open corner, and a elbow strike to Jorel Nelson. Drops him off the apron. Tag made to Fletcher. Fletcher, you can hear the sound of that clubbing shot reverberating through the Globe Theater. maintains control of the wrist, and that's the freakish strength of Kyle Fletcher. Controlling the wrist, but with one arm, able to pick Isaacs up for the body slam. And Isaacs, about 235 pounds. Kyle Fletcher, tremendous strength. You see that one elbow strike. Oh! Isaacs came down on his head. Fletcher looking to make a quick end to it. Aussie Open, maintaining control, and you see Isaacs clutching his head, his arm, and I'm sure his leg after getting drugged across the mat. Not feeling too great as well. Aussie Open, man. Big elbow strike. Jorel Nelson trying to motivate his partner from the outside. What a shot by Dunkzilla Davis, but what a right hand by Royce Isaacs. 2-3. Right elbows there, 4. And now boxing elbows back and forth. Oh, but the high boot from Davis stopped Isaacs. Oh, a second one. Isaacs not going down. Down to one knee, but back up to a vertical position. Isaacs catches the boot roundhouse kick. Stops Davis. Kyle Fletcher makes the tag. Grabs the boot, trying to be an anchor on Royce Isaacs, trying to prevent him from making the tag. Standing switch. German suplex. Kyle Fletcher gets planted. Jorel Nelson on the verge of getting the tag for the West Coast Wrecking Crew. I think, oh, he does get the tag. Dunkzilla Davis walked right into the spear. Leapfrog by Jorel Nelson. Kyle Fletcher taken down by the crossbody. Davis spills to the outside. Jorel Nelson running knee strikes to the chest of Kyle Fletcher. Big kick delivered to Mark Davis. And now Jorel Nelson up on the top rope. Diving cross body. 1, 2, no! Jorel Nelson very nearly had Kyle Fletcher dead to rights right there. Nelson, a product of the great wrestling scene in the Pacific Northwest here. A student of the late, great Buddy Wayne, looking for a tag team victory in his and Isaac's Pro Wrestling Guerrilla debut here tonight. Kyle Fletcher escapes behind. Snap, half and half suplex. Jorel Nelson is rattled. Fletcher bought himself some time with that. Now Kyle Fletcher up to his feet, charges in to a high boot from Jorel Nelson. Thrust kick. Got him, and then the running boot from Jorel Nelson. He threw everything he had into that one. Tag is made. Royce Isaacs, the legal man. Oh, Davis comes in, elbow strikes to both members of the Wrecking Crew. Those shots from Davis, so heavy-handed, but the Wrecking Crew double shoulder tackle. Davis taken out. Kyle Fletcher still the legal man. A pop-up powerbomb. Jorel Nelson now looking for the catapult into Isaacs. The power slam. Great tag team combination. 1, 2, no! Fletcher able to kick out. The West Coast Wrecking Crew got the call for this match on less than 24 hours notice. And they are looking sharp. They are looking like they have came to fight. They have come to win. Kyle Fletcher from his knees gets brought up by Isaacs, trying to return to his feet, but Isaacs' tremendous strength. Fletcher though lands on his feet, throws a big elbow strike of his own. Rolling shot by Royce Isaacs. Fletcher elevates up and over. The scoop into the Michinoku driver from Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher, desperation, Michinoku driver, buying himself some time. If he can make the tag to Davis, which it looks like he will, he does. Yeah, it was in Aussie Open's corner. Man, Isaac, big time lariat, a second one. Isaac throws the third, Davis chops it down, chops to the throat. German suplex, landed Isaac. Now the tag made out to Fletcher. Aussie Open have control of the ring. Kyle Fletcher, the roundhouse kick. And now, combination cutter. Fletcher floats over. No, Jorel Nelson in there to break things up. Nelson sent to the outside. Aussie Open has the advantage on Royce Isaacs. Mark Davis sending Fletcher in. No, Davis running elbow strike. Fletcher running boot. Davis, the double underhook. It's the powerbomb. 1, 2. Nelson once again sneaks in to break it up. Jorel Nelson, oh, eats a massive elbow strike. A huge wind up there from Mark Davis. Drop Nelson. Royce Isaac needs to make the tag, but his partner is currently laid out on the apron. Aussie Open. Look at this back and forth elbows. Stereo elbows that time. Now they've got the underhook. They're looking for Coriolis. But instead, Jorel Nelson uppercuts. Oh, boot to the midsection. Davis. Oh, Jorel Nelson catches the boot. Goes in the face of Mark Davis. Oh, thrust kick there, stops Nelson. Superman punch by Royce Isaac. High boot by Isaac, stops Davis. Davis once again runs into the boot. And blocks it. Big spinning back elbow. Leaping enziguri. But Royce Isaac, massive lariat. What a tag team war we are witnessing. The Wrecking Crew hyping each other up. They know they've got a chance here to put away one of the premier tag teams in the world. Fletcher gets planted. German suplex on Davis. 1, 2, no! Mark Davis able to survive that one, but for how long? Now Jorel Nelson makes the tag. Oh, wait a second. A little bit of miscommunication here for the Wrecking Crew. They're bringing Kyle Fletcher towards center. And Fletcher rolls out. Isaacs and Nelson collide in the corner. Davis makes the tag to Kyle Fletcher. Oh, what a shot by Davis. Jorel Nelson up on the ropes, both members of Aussie Open up there with him. They've got Nelson. Look, they may be thinking avalanche, Coriolis. Jorel Nelson doing everything he can to fight his way out of it. Jorel Nelson, he's broken free of the grip of Aussie Open. He escapes down to the apron, and now Royce Isaacs. Isaacs with the waist lock. And the avalanche belly-to-belly suplexes. Sending Aussie Open for a ride. Fireman's carry there by Royce Isaacs. Jorel Nelson. Off the back. Elbow drop on Davis. And the Death Valley bomb onto the knees. 1, 2, no! No, it was only a 2 somehow. Kyle Fletcher able to kick out at the last possible moment. The fans think it was 3, but referee Jeremy Marcus saying Fletcher escaped, and this match will continue. It is imperative that the crew do not get discouraged by this. They need to keep the pressure on Aussie Open. Isaac saw Davis cheating over to the near side. Now looking for a German suplex on the apron. Jorel Nelson looking for one on Fletcher. Aussie Open hanging on to one another, hanging on for dear life. Back elbows. A wrecking crew getting rocked. Kyle Fletcher has Jorel Nelson up. Oh! Oh my God, Aussie Open! Stereo pile drivers. A pile driver and a tombstone. Jorel Nelson up on the shoulders. The pendulum bomb. Royce Isaacs gets swept out. Davis running, leaping elbow strike. And Aussie Open with Jorel Nelson isolated. Coriolis. Kyle